we are on another little road trip, and it's going to be quite interesting, this one. You would have seen us mention in quite a lot of the descriptions of the other videos that there possibly is a German classic coming, and we didn't want to say no more about that because we never want to start talking about stuff that we haven't bought, or is kind of not set in stone that we're going to see it. So I do keep chasing my friend up saying, when can we come and see this car? And he said, Rob, literally as soon as it gets here, you will be the first call I make. And he called me up on Sunday and said, Rob, the car's here, you're getting first refusal on it, and you're welcome to come and have a look at it. So it is, you're going to see in the title and the thumbnail, it is an E36 M3 EVO convertible. It does need a few little bits and pieces doing, and he's just given us the price. There's no secret on that, I'll update later. So we are literally on our way to have a look at it, see if there's a profit in it for us, see if it's some nice content for the channel. So I can't really say a lot more about it until we get there. We're not far now, and I'll update and let you know and show you around the car. So guys, we have just turned up to have a good look round it and go right through it all. It is an early 3.2 Evolution, so 6-speed, and we're just going round. Just really, I want to get a rough price, because he's given me a price on the car already. I want to get a rough price of how much it's going to come to have all the little bumps and scrapes done on it, because obviously we need to make a profit out of these vehicles. As you can see there by the seats, the driver's one at some point in its life has been replaced, and it is not the correct seat for this car. If you look at the shape of the back of it there, it's completely different to the original M3 seat. It's a very, very nice straight car all the way around. Chris, did you notice another bit of damage on it here somewhere?
Both corners of the bumper.
Both front corners of the bumper. That side and that side. We'll get the bonnet up on it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought it was that side. Yeah, it is. So it is completely original, guys. It's not been raced up or anything like that. It does all look nice, and it is HPR clear as well. It's not been involved in any accidents. Well, clearly a couple of little minor scrapes, but it's not HPR recorded or anything. Excuse me. Very, very straight. All the shut lines are very, very nice on it as well. And that is, when I go and look at a car, I check all the shut lines and just make sure that they're matching all the way around. See, with those seats, to the untrained eye, they actually look identical, but they're not. It could all do with colonising and cleaning, and you've got that's gone quite baggy on the back of that seat. But this is quite an old car now, 96, 97 P, yeah, 97. I think the boot lock works there. It does have an issue, guys, with the roof, and that is the main issue with it. And I think back in the day there was quite a common issue for the motors to actually foul on these due to a bit of water ingress. And as you can see there, yeah, it's all quite damp in here, so it has had a bit of water in it. You can see a bit of rust there even on the wheel, so that's probably more than likely what is wrong with that, and it's going to be roof motor. So I've got him to just flick the roof up with me, guys, and as you can see, the back windows also shot as well, but these are zipped in, so they're quite reasonably easy to replace. And it is a blue mohair hood, and the rest of it looks lovely. It's quite noisy in the background, but all right to start the engine. We're going to start the engine because I want to hear it from cold. Guys, I'm not going to cut you off again, but I'm going to get Chris to record a cold start round at the engine for us so that we've got it from both angles. You ready, mate? Yeah, sounds nice enough, but a oil light there flashing. A water light. I didn't catch that, guys, I'm not going to lie. Check control. And it's got some other faults, an ABS fault and some other little faults. And I know that because he's actually got a previous MOT foul sheet here with it. And it actually says everything on there. Do not drive until repaired immediately. A tyre showing cords, and then repair immediately. Some more major defects: anti-lock brakes, exhaust lambda sensor, windscreen wipers, and rear fog lamp. There's also some minor ones: service brake not very good, tyre slightly damaged, and brake pipe corroded. So there is quite a few little jobs to do on it. But it's done 101,000 miles. Let's turn it off, guys, because we're in quite a small space here and I don't want to fill it up with fumes. But yeah, what do you think? I do like it, but the price, and it does need some work. I think we need to go away and do some research and definitely price up all of those parts required to get this back to its former glory. But back in the day, when there was plenty of these M3s around, this was the colour that everyone wanted. Estoril blue, and also there was a very rare colour called individual blue, and it was more like a purple. So let's go and see how much all the parts are going to cost to repair this vehicle. Because we're actually down in a pit in an MOT station that's not open at present, looking at the car. And I mean, it's not immaculate under here by any means, but you got to remember it has done 101,000 miles, and it's going to show signs of that age. And I do believe, I'm not sure what it said on that MOT foul, but I know it has been sat around for quite a period of time now. So it all looks together under here. It's just purely surface rust. It could do with a nice tidy up, because this has become a classic now. There really is not that many of them around. See all these fuel lines, they all want cleaning up. But yeah, all looks okay to me. Sorry, I did cut that video short a minute ago, saying we're going to get a price of the bits, and the chap just said you're welcome to get down and have a look underneath. So you've got to take these opportunities when you can. So we've just arrived at Charing BMW Spares down in Charing, Ashford, Kent, and we're going to see what bits he's got for this M3 and how much the bits do come to. But guys, you know me, as we're here, it'd be rude not to have a little nosy around and see what he's got. Actually ask him if he's got anything for sale as well. But yeah, let's get in now and get a price on all these bits and see if he's actually got. So guys, the only seat they've got here that will fit it is that passenger seat. So we'd have to rework the original driver's seat and that seat and just make one good one out of the two. I don't know if them back seats are the same in the convertible, the base, because that base looks
different, Rob.
Oh, they're different. I was going to say that base looks really, really nice. Guys, I will put their link in the description down here. I did last time. It is just, they've just got everything BMW here. It is absolutely stacked from wall to wall with any part you would ever need. And this is not an M3, it's a 318 or 320, just a 328 Sport rather. So that's got quite a lot of the similarities as that M3. Quite a lot of the stuff is the same on it. We've just had a chat with him, guys, and it looks like he has got all the bits for that M3, which will make it a lot more of a nicer job, knowing that we can get all of the parts in one place. But I've done a video down here before, but guys, look what they've got. Every single BMW wheel that you'd ever need, spare, roofs, engines, gearboxes, everything's all in racks as well. Subframes, suspension, side skirts, boot lids, bonnets, headlights, they are racked out wall to wall here, and they've got every panel for every car in colour. I noticed I did a video down here and a lot of people reached out and said, have you got their details? Guys, I do always put the details of places that I've been in the description, so if you do want to contact them, you're welcome to. I will put their phone number in the description. All the mini doors, every single colour, all diffs, more diffs, all engines palleted up, ready to go. Just racks and racks of it. I think we all know what this bonnet come off of. I believe that come off of the track day car that we blew up. And they've got a little yard dog here. He's lovely. Guys, I've actually just asked him to whip this cover off so that you could have a look, but that roof on that other car apparently does work to a degree. It's just the end cycle that's not working, which is these two hooks that curl over and lock it in. And he's just said he's got the motor here and the hooks, and we'll get down to all the pricing at the end of how much it's going to cost and is it worth doing. We are going to head back to base now and work out exactly what that car is going to cost us if we do buy it, and how much the parts are going to be, the time, etc. But Charing BMW Spares, Bridgend Recycling, guys, I cannot recommend them enough. All the details in the description. So we are back at base now, and I've written down all the figures. Me and Chris have just been sitting here having a chat about it. But I'm going to mention in the next few videos actually about salvage. Guys, we are trying. We've got the auction on now. I've got 12 cars in my watch list. Now 6 of those cars I actually bid our maximum bid last night before the auction even started, and it was our absolute maximum. And by the time I'd woke up this morning, I'd had 6 email notifications to say that you're no longer the highest bidder. So unfortunately, salvage has gone through the roof at the moment. So we really are trying. We've even gone as far as to spread further afield now, and we've started looking at some other facilities quite far away and some other avenues. But back onto the BMW. Guys, the asking price for that BMW is very, very reasonable. I think it's £7,500, which I think is very reasonable for that. Now, we've just been down to Charing. Again, I could have rung up and got these prices over the phone off of him, but he said, Rob, you're better off coming down and having a look at the seat. Have a look. And I really wanted to have a look because I've not changed those hooks in the front of one of those roofs before. He said, we got one here that we've cut off, and you're welcome to come down and have a look at it and see how complicated it is, because we need to factor in the time that it's going to take to do it. So yeah, asking price £7,500. The roof, motor and parts £200. The roof window you can buy from Germany. There's a company making them new, and they do only zip in, and that's £75 as well, plus a bit of, no, I think that's £75 all in. The seat, again, that's a good few hours work, but £75, very reasonable for that. The paint around it, Estoril blue is a complicated colour, very complicated. There'll have to be quite a lot of blending in that car. So you saw it needed a little bit on the boot lid. That's going to be, the whole boot lid's going to need painting. the bit on the back bumper, that's all going to need painting, and the front one. So £500 for the paintwork on it. It does need a service. It started up all right, and it was a bit, your light was flashing. It's going to need a good service, and we've put down £200 for the service parts for that car. It needs a very, very good valet, so it's £20, MOT 40, and the seats, if you saw, a lot of the convertibles get like that. The heat of the sun during the summer is constantly baking that leather, so they do all want conolizing, and that is not a cheap job. But I do know someone in the game, and he'll probably charge me about £200 for that. And obviously, just in case, we have put down miscellaneous, because there might be a few little bits and pieces that it does need for the MOT. Like the ABS pump, if it's not a sensor, it could be the pump. And I did ask while I was down there, and he said it'll be about £100. So we got a total of £8,910 for the car. Plus you got to factor in, it's probably a good couple of days work for us. And although we have had a brief look through eBay, we do want to sleep on it, because they are making between £10,000 and £15,000, and we don't want to get it owing us all the money. As you know, we have got to make a profit. We don't buy these cars for content. We buy them for profit and create content from the vehicles we buy. So we are going to sleep on it and have a think about it, but we'd love to hear your opinion. Again, please bear in mind, we can't just buy it for content. We've got to make some money out of it. So drop your comments in the comment section. Let us know what you think of it. Like, subscribe and share. Check out the merchandise. The link is in the description. Follow us for some little sneak peeks throughout the day. Salvage Rebuilds on Instagram. And we'll see you very, very soon in the next one.